What you want to talk about first? I mean, I'll tell you what's going on.
Man, just bring it.
Our racist president, his own attorney flipped on him, and
I'm glad you sent that to me.
Yeah. So yesterday, the president's former attorney, current attorney.
I doubt it's his current. He did not represent him right now.
About to go to jail.
He flipped on it.
Yeah, he flipped. So,
wow.
According to CNN, Michael Cohen's request for redemption drew Americans into the mob-like world of Donald Trump. The president's former personal lawyer has painted a cruel and unseemly picture shocking even the nation's senses, dulled by years of Trump-induced controversy. I just know certain things he said that Donald Trump did not. He ran for president to improve his brand, which I do believe.
You think so?
Yeah, that it was to improve his business. I do believe that he said Donald Trump was racist. I do believe that. He said Donald Trump they were riding through Chicago in a not so good neighborhood and said only black people could live under these conditions. He said black folks ain't smart enough to vote for him. He said a lot. I had the transcript of the speech. Let me see if I can pull that up. Let me go to the search Michael Cohen. But I put on Facebook yesterday. I put a couple of statuses on there. I put one this morning. Should we question his credibility? Should we question Michael Cohen's credibility?
That's a good question. Should we? Is he credible? Why is he saying this? Why is he saying these things about his former client? Because, A, there's this thing that exists between the attorney and his client. And, the little adhesive that holds their relationship together, is a privilege.
Right.
So you're supposed to be able to tell your attorney anything, and that attorney is speaking as if he or she is actually you, to represent or represent you. Like, so when your attorney's speaking, that's you. Right. You can sit there and say absolutely nothing. Your attorney's speaking for you. What happened that his attorney is speaking against him? Because, one of the first things the attorney should tell you is, hey, you can tell me the truth.
Right.
You can tell me everything. Tell me everything, and, under law, I can't even say this and that. I can't say nothing you tell me. I can't, And
I always tell people, attorneys, even if I'll use O.J. Simpson as a case in point. I believe O.J. Simpson was acquitted for his crimes back in 93 or whatever year that was.
Okay.
I believe he was able to win that case because he told his attorneys the truth. He told them what happened. And whether he did it or not, the evidence to me pointed that he did it or had something to do with it or was there when it happened. I believe he told his attorneys, Johnny Cochran, Robert Shapiro, the other brother, I believe he told them everything that happened. So, like you said, when you tell them what happened, that their job was easier, not saying that the case was easy, their job was easier to try to prove beyond a shadow of a doubt that he was not guilty.
Gotcha.
I'm not saying innocent, but not guilty.
Understand.
And so when I say I believe him that Donald Trump said those things, when I say how credible is he, you're right.
How credible is he? Because let's keep in mind, this is the same person who defended him.
Yes.
Now the same person that defends you is on the defense, now is on the offense.
Right.
How do you trust how do you trust that same person who said who would stand up and say whatever's necessary to build the case? That was me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. How do you on the one side be the defense attorney, then on the other side you become more of the person who's offering that which will incriminate the person you're supposed to be representing.
Yeah.
Your lawyer is supposed to be. That's you. So how do you, go against your own self?
Right.
So who's going to believe this Cohen dude now? Is he telling the truth? Probably so.
And then I put...
Why wouldn't he say this to cover his own,
Right. And then I put this morning.
Mm-hmm.
I said, he's a snitch. But...
Is he going to get the ditch?
He snitched. But he's a good snitch because he's snitching on somebody most of the people don't like. And when I mean most of the people, he lost the popular vote.
Ah, gotcha.
So even though he's our president, there were more people that voted for Hillary Clinton than voted for Donald Trump, but based on the Electoral College. And we're going to talk about voting again today.
Really? No, we're not going to wait until it's time to elect somebody.
we have a topic to talk about that addresses voting, but we'll get to that later.
Okay, good.
But
so one of the issues is this guy credible enough for us to even listen to him? Like right now, because Donald Trump maintains like, hey, this guy's a liar, which is true,
right? Because he's a liar, and this is why he's a liar. And
he flipped the script.
Right. You basically you said yesterday you weren't excited about working for him. That had to be a lie. You
10 years.
10 years.
That's a long time.
That's a long time.
Yeah. And plus, man, we are in the technological age now where everything is pretty much documented. And if you are a public figure, what you say, what you do, all your emails, all your texts, all your phone calls, everything is being recorded. Everything is being recorded. You can be the average Joe. You could be, you can consider yourself nobody. Your stuff is being recorded. Right. Every conversation on every phone is being recorded.
Here are some points I wanted to... The last time I appeared before Congress, I came to protect Mr. Trump. Today, I'm here to tell the truth about Mr. Trump. I lied to Congress about when Mr. Trump stopped negotiating the Moscow Tower project in Russia. Wow. I stated that we stopped negotiating in January 2016. That was false. Our negotiations continued for months later during the campaign. Mr. Trump did not directly tell me to lie to Congress. That's not how he operates. There were at least a half a dozen times between the Iowa caucus in January 2016 and into June when he would ask me, how's it going in Russia, referring to the Moscow Tower project. So I could care less about Russia.
Wow, man. What happened to Die with the Lie? You didn't see the movie Focus?
I don't be
Die with the Lie, man. I mean,
right.
Stick on your story. That's my story. And I'm sticking to it. I don't say Die with the Lie, but I mean, listen. Yeah, people hold that tough stuff up for as long as they can, but when it's you yourself in that hot seat, you got choices to make.
Yeah. Then another point, Mr. Trump is an enigma. He is complicated, as am I. He has both good and bad, as do we all. But the bad far outweighs the good. And since taking office, he has become the worst version of himself. He is capable of behaving kindly, but he is not kind. He is capable of committing acts of generosity, but he is not generous. He is capable of being loyal, but he is fundamentally disloyal. Donald Trump is a man who ran for office to make his brand great, not to make our country great. He had no desire or intention to lead this nation, only to market himself and to build his wealth and power. Mr. Trump would often say this campaign was going to be the greatest infomercial in political history. He never expected to win the primary. He never expected to win the general election. The campaign for him was always a marketing opportunity. I believe I've said that on this podcast.
I think you said something. Yeah,
so I believe that.
Yeah. But okay, watch this though. He did what he accomplished.
Right.
How much money has he made since he's been in office? Hundreds of millions of dollars.
Yeah, hundreds of millions. And just think when he gets out, they talking about how great Michelle Obama's book is doing. Holy shit, the book, he gonna be able to write.
Yeah, I mean, speaking engagement, somebody give him $1 million a speech.
Oh, yeah. And his businesses.
I mean, that's interesting. Wow.
Just a few more points, and then we definitely can move on to this. From this.
But hey, regardless to what Trump does or whomever is in office, all the listeners, I mean, you still got to, do what you need to do to improve yourself. Doesn't necessarily have to be financially, but, you do everything you can to improve yourself. You got that one life that you live in, make it good. Make it the best you can. But, hey.
For those who question my motives for being here today, I understand. I have lied, but I'm not a liar. I have done bad things, but I'm not a bad man. I have fixed things, but I am no longer your fixer, Mr. Trump. I am going to prison and have shattered the safety and security that I've tried so hard to provide for my family. My testimony certainly does not diminish the pain I cause my family and friends. Nothing can do that, and I've never asked for nor would I accept a pardon from President Trump. Let's see. He talked about...
How long was he going to jail for?
3 years, I think. At least 3 years.
How long do you think he'll do? 18 months?
This federal, though, right?
How long do you think he'll do?
Well, yeah, it's not a violent crime, so...
he going to do what, a year, 2 years, maybe?
Maybe.
Where?
Probably some plush prison, you know what I'm saying? Conjugal visits.
A what?
Conjugal visit. Do they do conjugal visits in prison, in federal penitentiary? I don't care to know. I don't care to.
Wow. Okay.
So they do have the check from when he paid Stormy Daniels his mistress. It's the hush money.
Wait a minute now. They got to prove that. How do you prove what that check was for? Is it in the memo section?
I don't know.
That's a good question. I'm just asking the crazy questions. Hey, how do you know that this is going to come up? Because whomever his new attorney is, and his new attorney would say, "Wait a minute, she was cleaning the house,"
Yeah. So,
how do you know what that was for? How do you prove that was for hush money? It will say
he
memo,
made the check.
Hush money.
Yeah, he made the check out to Michael Cohen.
Okay. Probably with the intent of this. If this comes out, it's on him.
Yeah.
Plausible deniability. They say, I don't know what he did. But I gave him a check for something else. I don't know what he did. You did what? You gave to Stormy Daniels.
Yeah.
But how do you prove intent? How do you prove what that check was for? That's a good question. That's a good point. Now, how you gonna prove that check was hush HU? What is that? Hush money. This is hush money. Here you go. Cash your check. How do you prove that's what it's for?
Yeah, I don't know.
Consulting. Hey, consulting.
One more point. Mr. Trump is a racist. The country has seen Mr. Trump court white supremacists and bigots. You have heard him call poor country shitholes. He once asked me if I could name a country run by a black person that wasn't a shithole. This was when Barack Obama was president of the United States. While we were once driving through a struggling neighborhood in Chicago, he commented that only black people could live that way.
Wow.
And he once told me that black people would never vote for him because they were too stupid. And yet I continued to work for him. That's when I posted that on Facebook. That's when I knew, dude, you're a racist too.
Wait now. Hold on. Okay, let's say they're racist. That's cool. But, man, what affects me is it true? I'm saying they rode through the black neighborhood. I mean, I'm black. I'm saying
I don't think I could live in some of those neighborhoods they probably rode in.
I'm saying maybe we have lived in interesting neighborhoods.
Yeah,
before.
we have to. Some of them have to.
He says only black folks would live. Okay, it's just like riding through a Chinese neighborhood and say, you know what, only Chinese people live here. You ride through a German neighborhood, like, you know what, only Germans live here. When he says only black folks would live like this, I'm thinking, is that true? As we look at...
Do they have a choice, though?
Now. I think everybody got a choice. I know that everybody has a choice, man. Everybody got a choice. Life is about choices. Life is fair. If nothing else, man, life is absolutely fair. I've seen people with all their faculties, everything working real good, and do nothing with them. I've seen people with no arms, barely had a leg, pushing a cart, doing something. So it could be argued that the guy who's up there on Prospect with the bone cancer sign, that was ex-military. Okay, him.
Yeah.
It could be argued he ain't got no choice. Well, he's a mechanic. I picked him up one day, took him to the house. He did some work. I thought he did a good job. Brought him back, paid him.
This your story?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You on video?
That's fine, man. Please. I'm saying,
okay.
I'm
so
saying
you picked the dude.
life is about choices.
You're right, because I got a story.
But I messed with him. I messed with him a little bit.
I got a story.
Because I work for food science. So after he finished, I brought him a plate. He said, "What's that?" I said, "You said work for food." Here you go. Gave him a plate. He was like, "Man, I need money." I said, "Hey, your sign said you work for food."
Right.
That's what's the problem. He was like, man. I was like, "Hey, I got this from Grant Cardone. Hey, man, change your ask. Just say what you're asking for on your sign. You said you work for food." Man, I've been here like 4 hours. I'm like, okay, here you go. I was messing with him,
Right.
I was messing with him.
That was legit.
I was messing with him. I'm like, here you go, man. He wanted like $20. So I gave him $20. Then I took him back where he was going. Then after I took him back up there where he was, I gave him extra $60. He like, God damn, man, thank you. I said, I appreciate your service, man.
Hour. Yeah.
No, I didn't put an hour. It was just, he asked for $20. He doesn't go in by the hour. He just did a little something. I gave him the 20. He left. And then he thought that's all he was going to get. Then when he got out of the truck, I'm like, here you go, man. God bless you. I gave him 60.
Okay, so I'm Ubering. Oh, Lord, me and Uber.
Yes, sir.
And it's only a part-time job, y'all, but,
Man, look, choices.
Yeah.
Life is about choices.
So I come out of Walmart in Savoy.
Mm-hmm.
So there's some people out there.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm picking up an employee one day.
Mm-hmm.
And so we at the stoplight, turning back on Dunlap.
Mm-hmm.
And, they holding the signs. And this gal that I picked up,
You said a gal.
man, don't even entertain that guy. I was like, yeah, I'll give it to my kids first.
Wait, what? Who said that?
The person I was riding, she said, don't even entertain him. And so I was like, no, I'm not. I give it to my kid. My kids.
Okay. Oh, okay.
So then she said, I'm going to tell you a story.
Mm-hmm.
So it used to be him and somebody else out here with the sign asking for money.
Mm-hmm.
And the manager of the Walmart in Savoy went out there, offered them both jobs.
Mm-hmm.
One of them took a job, and the one that was out there didn't take the job.
Mm.
And so she was like, don't give him nothing. Because he could have a job.
I got you.
Choices.
Yeah, life is about choices. But that person who refused the job, they make it more than the person who took the job.
Hey.
I know. I'm telling you, the person who took the job at Walmart making how much an hour, roughly?
I don't know. Minimum wage went up to $15. We'll see how that works. I don't know. And what that's going to do for you.
You ain't worried about that, though.
I'm not.
What? $15 an hour?
Yeah.
You have to teach people how to be independent contractors. It ain't nothing about an hour. It ain't no hour.
Yeah, it's done by the job.
Yeah, hey, yes. I mean, let's say you got 6 people working for you. And whatever you paying them, that's what you paying them. They agreed to it. Now the minimum wage is $15 an hour. So you have 6 people working for you. You don't have to keep 6 people working for you. So you know what, man? I need 3 of y'all. I got to pay $15 an hour. I need 3. Who gonna stay? All 6 of them will want to stay. But you're only gonna pick 3. So let's say you're only paying them $10 an hour. Let's say you're paying $12 an hour. 6 people. That's $72 an hour. So now the minimum wage is $15 an hour. So instead of paying $72 an hour, you're gonna pay $45 an hour. Because like, hey, man, I just keep 3. What am I gonna do? Shit, I don't know. But I mean, this is what I can afford. So companies are going to decide to have fewer people, have lower payroll, and increase their profit margin. And that is what's going to happen.
That's true. And a lot of people, it looks good for optics, but that's exactly what's going to happen.
Yeah, you'll have a higher percentage of unemployed.
Yeah, that's exactly
and then unemployable. Because the longer you're out of the workforce, man, you begin to lose your work ethic. And in doing so, then when it's time, when you decide you want to go back to work, then you know what's your skill set?
Yeah.
What can you do? What have you done for the last 3 to 5 years? That traps most people there.
Right.
What you been doing the last 3 to 5 years? Like, damn.
What's this gap in your employment? Yeah.
Yeah. Because if you were somewhere, if you worked for the last 3 years with somebody, I want you.
Yeah.
That says something about your longevity. You're going to be here.
Yeah.
But you are unable to stay on a job for, a year or 6 months or 2 months, companies like, So when they say looking for, they have 10 positions open, they have 1,000 people apply.
Yeah.
And so the first 600-700, they may lose them because they hadn't been working in a year.
Right.
So that's 600-700 out the door.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of people know that it's not a wise thing. I mean, it sounds good.
They have that gap, you're going to take a little break. Yeah, break from what?
Yeah.
A break? My God. What's past participle of break? I think it's broke.
Yeah.
Well, it's something like that, but man, forget all that. Ain't no breaks. Just keep it moving.
Yeah, what was we talking about?
So
yeah,
$15 an hour.
Yeah, dude.
But you cannot make, that's fine, but man, businesses, companies, like you don't Uber by the hour.
Nah.
So.
Yeah, I had a couple of people call me about. I'm just trying to keep it real with brothers. It's just like, look, man, if you're gonna do it, and you gonna outwork me, not only do I know
you be grinding, don't
you? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like some nights I'll be out till 3-4 in the morning,
and you still gotta get them to go to work.
Yeah.
Wow.
Now it catch up with you. Sleepy driving is worse than drunk driving. So you gotta get your rest.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
But you notice the difference in your lifestyle by having that additional income too, don't you?
Yeah, we talked about that last week.
Yeah, you noticed that difference.
Yeah, them cleaners came on Tuesday.
Mm-hmm. You said you're gonna send me information about that cleaners too.
Okay, I got you.
She, female?
Yeah, I've never met him, but
who?
I've never met him.
It's a dude.
I don't think so.
It's a female.
It's a couple of female workers.
They Mexicans?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that racist? No.
If
do they do a good job?
Yeah.
That's good. They speak English?
Yeah, but
a little bit.
My wife is a Spanish speaking, so they probably speak Espanol.
But they do a very good job.
Yeah, we're happy. I can tell the difference when I leave the morning that they come and then the night when I get home.
That's good, man. That's a very good idea.
I wrote them a check, so
wait a minute,
they did not take all day to deposit it.
No, wait, no, don't start that deposit stuff. As soon as you write that check, take it out of your account. Just deduct it from.
I don't keep no
checkbook.
No,
keep it online. I mean, once you write them a check, just deduct it.
I try.
Ain't no try. I mean, come on, man. You got like $8
Who is that? You hold on the checks 3. No, I done did business with you. You want your bread.
Yes, sir.
So
Right
I
away.
know you ain't holding on to
That's
no
right.
check.
Right away. That's right. Hey, right away. That's it. As soon as I get a check, boom, I'm going to deposit. Listen, that's just like tomorrow's rent day. Guess what? I'm taking pictures of the check. Like the bank, my bank, let me put it in until tonight. I'm taking a picture of the check, back and front, sign it, deposit only, boom, goes right into the account.
That's good, because man, people
away.
Ain't writing checks for.
You got to hurry up and take it. They're like, hey, make sure you ain't got to tell me to make sure I catch the check, because I'm not going. It's like musical chairs, man. Music stop. Guess what? I ain't gonna be on the floor.
That's just like,
as soon as you give me that check, before you finish, I already got the app open. Before you finish signing it,
that's just I'll be doing football games, and a couple of them young dudes, man, they get them checks, man. They deposit it using their app with the picture.
Sir. Yes, sir.
They throw the check away at the school.
Nope, 3 days. I'm gonna hold that check for 3 days.
Yeah,
I'm gonna keep it. The instructions from my bank says, hang on to it. Might be an issue. Even if I took a picture of it, I keep the paper check.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And once it's gone through past that little pending stage, midnight that night or before, and it shows it, man, I'm cool.
Yeah. Yeah. So
that's good. I like that.
So
send me the clean, man. Send the cleaning lady. It's more than one.
Yeah.
Is she old?
No,
they got to be older.
I ain't never met them. I never met them.
Okay.
But I'll send you the info.
Send me the information,
and we'll give you a ref. You can give us a reference. Maybe they'll take.
Yeah, get you a cut.
But shout out to them, because when we raised holy hell about them keeping the check damn near a month and a half, they gave us a free cleaning.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
That's good business.
Yeah.
Check didn't bounce, did it?
No, it didn't bounce.
All right, now you bouncing a check. That's good.
But I did have a situation this month. Yeah.
But you got that income tax check.
Yeah.
That made everything happen, didn't it?
Indeed.
That's what I'm talking about. That's good, man. I don't even know if we talking about what we supposed to talk about.
We was talking. We got to talking about choices. Michael Cohen made choices. Then we got to talking about
choices.
The people in the streets or whatever.
Everybody got choices.
Everybody got choices.
That's right.
So Donald Trump said that he run only black people can live. That's so we coming back home. We gonna bring it back home.
Yes or no?
I believe Cohen, but you're a snitch at this point.
But what does it do to his credibility for him to change horses in midstream, for him to change his mind and go the other way? Now, who is going to believe him? How can you trust a liar? His credibility is shot.
But we don't like the person he's snitching on, so it's going to be a faction of people that believes him because he's telling on the person that we don't like.
But it doesn't matter, because justice is supposed to be blind, where you close your eyes off to certain emotional things. You put the evidence in here and you weigh it, and wherever the evidence, the balance is tilted or wherever the weight is, through the preponderance of evidence, that's where you have to lean towards. So you have a known liar is talking about a liar. I mean, my God, his credibility is shot. Credit. So based on his legal or his integrity FICO scores, like a low 4 or something.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Like a low. What can you do with a 400 credit score, 350, something like? What can you get with that?
Shithole.
You're not gonna be able to get that. Regardless.
Excuse
of
my
what
language,
Trump
y'all,
said.
but we just having a good time in here.
Well, regardless of what Trump said, this guy Cohen, his credibility is shot.
Yeah.
Trump's credibility is shot. So you got one shot credibility against another shot credibility. They're just gonna go to who got the biggest gun in making these shots.
Yeah.
So
yeah. So
what can be proven? That's the key. What can you prove?
Yeah.
So I mean, wow.
Well, Michael Cohen, you entertained us these last day or two.
Yeah. I mean, what is he gonna do when he get out?
Right. He said he lost his bar, his license, so he can't practice. So
not for a while. He can get that back.
He can get it back.
I mean, man, you lose a bar, you can pick up a bar. You lose a Snicker bar or something like that, you look around, you can find
See a Twix, yeah.
You can find something.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, people, be disbarred. They can get that back. I know somebody who went some bar stuff because they didn't do something. They would, whatever, and they got it back. So,
okay.
And he can be pardoned. The same person, Trump, can pardon him.
Yeah.
And make it look like it never happened. Wipe it out.
Yeah, I did read a quote that he didn't want to be pardoned, but
whatever. He ain't got to want to be pardoned. If he pardoned him, he's pardoned. It's over. He like, you know what? Rest in peace.
God's going to say, you out of here.
Yeah.
What you going to do? Stay? No.
And watch this. And the president after him can pardon him.
Yeah. But he's going to win.
You mean who?
In 2020.
And the voting whole thing. Back on that again. So whether he win or lose, watch this. Me, I'm up and to the right. My life is going to go up and to the right, growing and advancing. I'm an advancing person. My life is going to be prosperous regardless of who the president is. It does not matter at all. Am I going to vote? No, I ain't got time. I'm not going to vote. I'm not. I don't care if people that's mad at me because I don't vote. I'm not going on no Tuesday. I got stuff to do. She's not going.
I'm going to vote.
Hey, there you go. And that's good.
Yeah,
I think that's really good.
Yeah.
Give me a sticker, man, so I won't have no issues this year.
I'll give you my sticker.
Just give me a little sticker.
I'm going to ask for 2.
Get 2 stickers, man.
Yeah.
Well,
no, I'm going to give you one.
give me a sticker, and I'm going to put I voted. No, on the bottom, I'm going to put not in visible ink. That way it won't be no problem. But it's amazing, man, because we put so much stock in this, man. How much of our lives would have changed regardless of who the president? What has changed in my personal life? I mean, that's the part I don't put no whole lot of.
All right, let's just move on to our